So first, let's just swing around. And this wall to our left is going to have to move with the increased width of the staircase. As it is, this is only, I think, 24 inches wide, so it's pretty tight. Also, the railing here is no longer up to spec. It's quite low. It needs to be 36 inches tall to meet codes these days. And in fact, once it was pointed out, I started feeling quite uncomfortable. For a tall person, it's uncomfortably short. More problem here. Look at that. Awful. Anyway, we're quite comfortable with the builder. He's done a lot of work on old properties, and we've seen 3 of them. And we're impressed. He took the all the plaster off the lats, as they're called. So before drywall was invented, they used lath and plaster, which is a series of strips of timber fastened to the studs, I guess, and then you slap plaster on top. Those little windows over the doors, which back in the olden days before air conditioning, which is something we're having fitted, they used to be able to open these and allow the air to ventilate a little bit, even if the door was closed for privacy. So let's go into the master bedroom. Incidentally, newspaper on the floor and more disgusting vinyl lino. They apparently used to use newspaper under the floor quite commonly. Not quite sure why, but anyway, it's not from 1974. There's some stuff about Nixon and Kissinger, Watergate, and so forth. Just while we're here, these windows are 6/1. Those ones in front of us, the ones to the side are 1/1. And now it's quite a big room, and this space over here we're going to make into a bathroom. So we have a second bathroom on this level because modern houses have got a lot more bathrooms than they put in at the beginning. I'm not quite sure why. If you look over here, there's a hole in the floor. But it's quite a little. We pulled that up at one point when I was here with one of the builders. We wanted to see if there's any piping or anything under there. In fact, speaking of piping, on the wall here there are 2 little pipes sticking out. That was the original gas lines to provide lighting prior to electricity. This house was built in 1890, so that was prior to electricity. And incidentally, the hot water heaters, when the house was built, heat primarily would have come from the coal-burning fireplaces downstairs, and the radiant heaters were only put in probably in the 1920s, and that's why the piping downstairs is exposed. It was not part of the original construction. If it was, it would have been done a bit more elegantly, you would have hoped. That's why we're here to look at the paint coming off the wall. Luckily, the shell of the house appears to be in pretty good condition. We've had some heavy rains while we've owned the house in the last 2.5 months, and we've had no water leaks. And more problem over here. Now, I don't know why, but they've got a walkway between the first and second bedrooms. They obviously wasting a bit of space there. There's a tiny closet on the right for the master bedroom. We're going to the space which is now the walk-through between the bedrooms and the space just behind the door to the bedroom there. We're going to make a walk-in closet there, and the little closet to the right will stay more or less as it is. Incidentally, there's a chimney coming up from downstairs, which is why the wall is, the right-hand side of the closet there is out from the main wall. Let's walk into the second bedroom. Look at this hole against the wall there. It's actually backing onto the bathroom. I guess at one point they had water leaks and they wanted to get into the back of the bath, so they did that by hacking a hole in the wall. Just a small radiant heater in here. That one's, and most of the others in the house are pretty utilitarian, not particularly attractive. However, the one in the hallway and the corresponding one downstairs, this is actually a more sort of elegant design. Some of them that we've seen have been quite attractive. But anyway, they're coming out. We can't, obviously the house was not built with air conditioning, but we want it. So if they're putting in air conditioning with ducts, we might as well get that to do the heating at the same time. Just going to come back here. I want to show you the paint. Well, it's fallen off. It's sad to see how a house has been let to get to this terrible, terrible condition. There's been no maintenance for probably since 1970s when that newspaper was put under the lino. I wonder what it was like to live here. It's very drafty and cold. It's generally unpleasant. Now here's that tiny closet, which is currently all that's available for this room. So where that door is, the wall is we're going to come back so it's roughly in line with this door here, allowing us to have a walk-in closet about 6 feet square, then a little closet for this room, and a little closet for the main bedroom. Of course, I'll get the small closet in the main bedroom, and then we'll get the big one. That's how it works, isn't it? So here we have the bathroom. They don't make them like this anymore. Purely hideous. In fact, when we got the place, the water was turned off. In fact, water still is turned off. The toilet had been used, number 2, and it was disgusting. It was so smelly in here. It was unbelievable. The real estate agent made no effort whatever to clean up. A big bottle of water, the big bottle there, I've used, I filled with water across at the school, across the road, and flushed the toilet. Incidentally, the access into the attic is through this hole, and to my incredible surprise, when the building inspector came, he went through another access hatch onto the roof. I had no idea you could get up there. No, this bathroom will be renovated, obviously, and hopefully we're going to get that toilet moved to the other side. It's a bit odd the way it's been done this way. If we move it to the other side, there can be some change to the piping, obviously, to get the drainage lines out, but I think it'll be worth the effort. Now, the